Okay, there we go. So let's go over here. So lab 11-1. There we go. 11-1. So we need power on PLAB DC01 and then PLAB DM01, right? That's what we want to power on. All right. Cool. Now, let's go to the next one so we can have the instructions. Okay. It says click next. All right, so the topology is always the same. This course. All right, so 4 out of 6. What is that? Why is it not moving to the next one? Let me see. 5 out of 6. Huh, that's funny. Well, hide. What is this thing doing again? Go back. Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing here? I know number one supposed to be showing the labs, and then, but number two should be showing something different, right? Or the content. But on my end is not doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna log out and log back in. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go to D12 and go to the contents, right? And then go to the learning. Okay, learning, and then go to module 11, right? Module 11, Windows, security Windows network, right? Yeah. So everything you did in Linux, because first of all, for Linux, you did the Linux operating system 137, and then you did the networking in Linux, and then you did the security in Linux, right? And then you're doing the same thing in Windows, right? Now, because when you go to the company, depending on the some company use a Linux platform, you might be responsible for that. But some company use Windows, some company will use both. You never know what your assignment is going to be. That why you need to know how to do both, right? So in Windows you use more likely GUIs, and then Linux use everything on the command line. Yeah, that's just the main difference between the two, right? Even though you can do it Windows as well in the PowerShell, you can also do it on the command prompt. Okay. All right, so let me open up 11.1 and see if maybe because I started the lab before. So I'm just going to refresh the lab and say start from the beginning. That way it will allow me to have all the content that I need. All right, so let's go ahead and say start assignment. Hopefully it will let me in. Start assignment. All right. Yep, so that's why it says active assessment in progress. Yeah, because I opened it up before. So I'm gonna go take me back now. I will say if you would like to restart again, click here. Yeah, I want to restart again. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. That way it will enable all the content that I want, right? Okay, so now I will have to start my machine, right? And then in one is just the introduction, right? So it's telling us that we'll have 3 exercises. The first one will configure Windows Server update services, and then create computer groups and approve updates. and then configure group policy object GPO as we saw in the quiz, right? For WSUS. So everything we did in the quiz, we're just gonna do a hands-on over here, right? Okay. So let me go to the next slide. So the next slide shows the topology for all the machines, but we're not going to be using all of them. It will just be exercise 1. Okay. So in this exercise, we'll install Windows Update Services, configure a system setting, and then perform manual synchronization, right? So the devices here are PLAB DC01 and PLAB DM01. So we power on the two devices, one with IP address 192.168.0.1, and then the other one 1.0.2, right? So first we want to install WSUS. Step 1. So power on PLAB DM01, and then let's connect to that device. Okay, so establishing connection. Establishing connection. All right, let's give it a time to establish that connection. All right, so when we do that, so we have to go to Server Manager, Dashboard, and then Tools, right? Dashboard, and then Tools, and then Windows PowerShell. So let me go ahead and go over here. Tools is here. All right, and then Windows PowerShell. Windows PowerShell. All right, so Windows PowerShell, the very first one. All right, so let's do some configuration in there, right? What do we want to do in Windows PowerShell? We'll issue this command. So I'm just going to copy to clipboard and paste it in there to avoid the typos. So clipboard, Control V, send to remote. All right, close this, and then reduce that, and then go over here and right click. Don't ask me that again, because I don't want this question all the time. Okay. Not good. I'm gonna do it again. Control C, come back here, clipboard. All right, send to clipboard, and then reduce that. Come here. What is it? Anyway, I'm just gonna type it in. So install. It worked the last time I did it though. Okay, install Windows features. Okay. Update services, and then comma update services, services, update services dash win db. Okay, comma update services, services, okay, space dash include the management tools. All right, so let's see if everything. Oh yeah, there's an error typo. That's what I didn't want. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I just want to issue the sim command, but I will delete those two pointers. I need them. All right. Okay. What is that? Okay. Let's do that again. Let's copy that one more time. Clipboard. Control V. Send to remote. And then right click here. There we go. So it might take some time to start installing, right? Like 24. I don't know what it's doing here. Let me show the keyboard. What is the enter? There we go. All right, so all I did is I just used the keyboard that is internal to the machine. So now it's 24%. It took some time to download the whole thing, so you gotta be patient. I think that's all we need to do in this exercise. It is once you report successfully, what we need to do is initialize the WSUS. Okay. All right, so let's wait for that. So 46% is faster than the way it was the last time I did it. Drink some water. So we'll make this final exam an open book, but it has to be done in here on the 11. You come in here with any notes you want. It has to be your own note, right? It's not the computer. No. You can be open note in the computer and then back and forth. You bring your own note and then you do the exam open note. All right? It will be less stressful that way. But you have to complete all the labs before, except maybe 8 because it's broken anyway. Hopefully by then we'll have it fixed. All right, so it is successfully. Let me make sure it is successful on this side. Why is it giving me a warning message? Okay, success. Yeah, says successfully. Everything looks good, right? So now we can go to tax two, right? So now we go back to server manager. So let me close the window PowerShell. So server manager, okay, tool, and then Windows Server Update Services, right? Windows Server Update Services. Server Update Services. Yep. There we go. That one. Okay, so in that Windows Server Update Services, so on the complete WSUS installation, select Store Updates locally. All right. Near the content directory path, click browse. Let me locate what we want to browse first. What we're looking for. So we'll go to local disk and then new folder, right? So browse. Okay. We go to this PC. We expand this PC, and then local disk. Okay, let's find that out. All right, local disk, and then let's add a new file. Okay, new folder. All right, so new folder. All right, and then that folder we call it updates. There we go. And then once we do that, we click OK. It is in there. And then step 5, back in the complete WSUS installation dialog bar, click run. So let's run that. Okay, so while it's doing that, let's go down the instructions. Okay, once it's completed, we'll click close and go to step 8. So, why is it locked? Okay. All right, so it's completed. It's all green. Let's click close. Good. Now we go to step 8. Windows Server Update Services Configuration Wizard. Okay, that's what we're still there, right? And then once it comes before you begin, which is where we are here, right? We go to next. Okay? So next. And then there's going to be another one. Microsoft Update Improvement Program. Okay? Clear yes. I would like to join the Microsoft, right? So let me see. Microsoft Update Improvement Program. So on the Microsoft, clear yes. Okay, let me close these clipboard. Okay, so there's no search menu here. I'm just gonna go next. All right. And then step 10, what do we want to do? Synchronize from a Microsoft update, right? Click next. Okay. On the specified proxy server, select use a proxy when synchronizing, right? So we select that, and of course we have to put a name in there, which is proxy. All right, and then the port number is gonna be 8080. All right, and then we click next. Yep. And then at this point, we can start connection. We can start connection. And then we'll go to step 13. Connect to upstream server, that's where we are. So let's wait for the connection to set up and then we go to step 14. It's 3 out of 6. Check the attendance again while it's doing that. Still loading. All right, after that, we click next and then let's see what is down the road. From the tools language, make sure only the English language export is selected. It's taking so long. Is it taking that long on your end too? Wow.
It just says in the note that it's going to take 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Then go up to, well, step 14.
Oh, okay. So that's normal. All right. Go back to step 14.
You,
Okay.
you have the note right there. Keep going. Keep going up.
Oh, that note in blue right here.
That one.
This process will take around 30 minutes. Yeah, let's call it a break while it's doing that. Yeah.
Why is the same?
A break? I don't know. Yeah. Let's pause the video. We don't want to be